in one moment, once it starts. Yes.
As Charles Woodson would say, Raiders. Yeah.
Raider Nation, welcome to the Raiders Last Call podcast. I'm 401 Raider Jeff. Listen, the first half of this season, ugly, frustrating, not the Raiders standard. But we don't fold. We don't reload. Tonight ain't just another game, or tomorrow. It's a gut check. The Jaguars are in our way. It's time to remind the league who the hell we are. Brock Bowers is back. Max Crosby's foaming at the mouth. And this team has one choice: fight back or sink. The uniforms say Raiders, but we got to play like Raiders. Violent at the line, relentless on defense. No more excuses. No more almost. Just silver and black aggression. So everybody grab your drink, light the torch, get loud in the chat, because win, lose, or tie, we bleed this. We bleed with this team till we die. This is Raider Nation. This is the Raiders Last Call, and let's get this started. So, gentlemen, how are you doing this evening? Cat, got your tongues?
No, well, since you didn't introduce anybody, I'm 401 Jeff. All right, no, I'm Chris for Raiders. And all right, I guess.
I'm JD.
So along with me, obviously, is Chris for Raiders in the middle, and on the other end is Jason first. Raiders first downs, Jason. So welcome to both of you. How you guys doing?
I'm doing good.
Like I said, fair to Midland.
Huh?
Fair to Midland.
That's West Coast for he's doing good.
Doing okay.
He could do better.
It's one of those, it could be good, could be bad.
Well, before we get rolling, let's just hit the chat up real quick. Let's see who's in the house with us tonight. We've got Robert Pena. Richard Snyder's here.
What's up, Rich?
Marcus Banks is in the house.
Marcus, my guy.
Jack is here. Chewy's visiting. Donuts Duncan, what's up, brother? Haven't seen you in a week or two.
Donuts, my brother. Oakdale lost last night.
Oh, he said, sorry, I missed you guys last week. Actually, we weren't on last week with an actual last call show because there was no game for us to preview. And we were pretty much done talking about the KC game at that point. I don't think anybody wanted to endure any more torture of that.
Nope.
So who else? Rorschach's in the house. Oh, sorry. Rosetown's in the house. Sorry.
I haven't heard from Rorschach lately, have you?
Huh?
I haven't heard from Rorschach in a while.
He was in yesterday.
Oh, was he?
He was in the chat last week. I've seen him this week.
I was only in for like 10 minutes last night. Just enough to piss you guys off, and then I took off.
Raider Travis is in the house. What's up, brother? How you doing? So you will notice I've got stream elements that are popping up every now and then. I'm trying to play around with different things to kind of fancy up what we do. Trying to step up our game on these shows. So it's going to be a little wonky at first, but I was trying to test it earlier and I just wasn't having a lot of success. So if it gets to be too much of a pain, I'll just shut it down for the night. But what's up, Sacktown Mike? What's going on, brother? So with that being said, so we're going to get into it. Second half of the season starts now. So we're going to talk injuries. We're going to talk who's back, who's in, who's out. And what we need to do as the Raiders to beat Jacksonville tomorrow. So first, we're going to look at the injuries. So we got Brock Bowers is a full go, cleared to play after missing time. Max Crosby and Butler practice fully, so they're confirmed active. Lonnie Johnson is off the IR, but he's still listed as out. And Jacoby Myers, he's still going to play. But the one thing I did notice today was so Lonnie Johnson's out, and so is Aiden O'Connell for us. So I'm going to start with asking. Oh, and on the Jacksonville Jaguars, Travis Hunter's on the IR. Quentin Morris is out. Eric Murray's out, the safety. Tight end is Quentin Morris. And Trevor Lawrence, he's playing, but he's still listed with a shoulder soreness. So Jason, I'm going to ask you first. The biggest boost, Brock Bowers' return or Crosby being healthy in this game?
I don't even. You know what I'm gonna say? Come on now, it's Brock Bowers, baby.
That's an easy question.
We only had 3/4 of 100% Brock Bowers, and you saw what happened in those 3/4, right? So, am I saying that's going to happen tomorrow? No, but if that all of a sudden that offense comes alive tomorrow, I think I was right this whole time that the key element missing was Brock Bowers. That's why our offense was struggling.
So, and Chris, then for you, does losing Travis Hunter for the Jaguars make this Jaguars offense easier to defend? And on top of that, with him not playing on defense now too, so he's not going to be out there as a corner for them.
Oh, well, I get the hard question. I don't watch Jacksonville. I mean, he's an impact player, of course, on both sides of the ball. Him being out might affected, but doesn't matter because they got other guys who can catch the ball too. So, I don't. Like I said, I don't watch Jacksonville. I don't know what they have on the offense. Like, who's their other receiver that they throw through or tight ends? You said the tight ends out too. So, I don't know. Like I said, you give me the hard question. Thank you.
I wasn't on purpose.
I don't know. I just don't know. I mean, the defense maybe more of an impact on defense because I see more of a defensive player than offensive weapon. So maybe on defense that probably hurt him a little bit. But as far as that concerned, on offense, we'll see. But you see that Trevor Lawrence has a little shoulder thing, so
he's got a nagging little shoulder injury. I mean,
that might be a thing too. So I don't know. I don't know about the Jaguars. I don't about the Jaguars.
I mean, the key matchup on their end for wide receiver is Brian Thomas Jr., BTJ. The kid's good. I mean, there's no two ways about it. So, I mean, with him and Hunter there as receivers, it's a little different. But with just him back there, but him matched up against our corners, that could be an issue too. So, I mean, as far as injuries and where was I here? Oh, shit, I just lost my place. God dang it. Does Travis want to make the Jaguars easier to defend? No. Oh, so let's get to this point then. So what needs to change for the Raiders for our game plan? So the Raiders offense, we've struggled on third down and in the red zone. Obviously, we just haven't gotten to the red zone on that much. I mean, we're averaging, I think, about 18 points a game, roughly.
Before the Chiefs game or after the Chiefs game?
That might have been before the Chiefs game because I think we're actually down to like 16 or 17 points a game.
Yeah.
I think is what it is. So the defense is on the field for too long due to short drives and turnovers, mainly because of Geno throwing his damn interceptions. So, Chris, what do you think we need to do? What has to change right now for this offense to be dangerous?
Well, for one thing, they definitely got to run the ball a bit better. Another thing, they convert them damn third downs. I mean, 3-and-outs is not going to work. They need to push the ball down the field. So I'm trying to throw long passes, try to get things and stay ahead of the sticks. Don't get into third down and long. Try to get at least 6, 7 yards on first and second down. That way, third down 3, third down 4 would be a lot easier than third down and 9 or third down and 15. So they got to stay ahead of the sticks, drive the ball down the field, chew up some clock, score a damn touchdown, not field goals. They got Brock Bowers back, so it's that third down should be a little easier to get because now the defense got to watch him and everybody else.
All right, and Jason, do you think we're pounding the ball more? How much do you think what do you think the percentage of run play versus passing play is going to be in this game?
What do I think or what it should be?
Oh, all right, what it should be.
Oh, what it should be as close to 50-50 as possible, especially when you got a quarterback that's struggling. It should probably be a little bit more on the 60-40 side, run to pass. But, it comes down to commitment. Number one, commit to the run. 2, execute the run and be successful in it. And I'm talking not just successful here and there and in between the 40s. It's got to be consistently, and especially in the red zone, because Geno struggles in the red zone. So that run game has to be effective. Otherwise, we're not going to score points. Sorry, guys. It's just the way it is.
Just a shout out to Jaguar Jeff. $2 super chat. Rated Jeff, you're my arch enemy. You're mine tomorrow. I don't think so. I think tomorrow. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you.
This is our trap game.
I don't think we're going to lose this one. I really do. I think
this is our trap game, Jeff.
This is
our trap game where we actually fucking win.
Wait a minute. Every game we played this season has been a trap game. What are you talking about? Every game is a trap game.
Jeff gets the joke, man, because when we did the preseason schedule, we listed this game as a trap game. Well, guess what? It's now a trap game.
Every game is a trap game the way the Raiders are playing, so it doesn't really matter.
Trap us into thinking that we're actually a good team. But I'll leave it at that. I mean, I don't want to be negative, man. I don't want to be negative. Please, God, help me.
Yeah, and Hobo says we're going to play inspired for Carroll and the Hitman. I hope so. Yep. We need something
for George.
Yeah, we need something to spark this team because it's been just abysmal. How much faith do you have in Geno Smith? I'll start with Chris on this one going into this game.
In the beginning of the year, I was hopeful and happy that we got a decent quarterback compared to what we had last year.
No, going into this
go ahead.
No, so how much faith do you have in him going into this game?
I thought I was getting to that. I was getting to that point. I was saying that in the beginning of the year, I was happy that we got a decent quarterback. But as the season progresses, my faith has went downhill. Because the boy, he throws too many interceptions. He can't get the ball completely to the right receivers. I have no faith. At the beginning, I did. Now I don't. I'm starting to lose faith. Now it was probably started at 70. Now it's down to 30% faith in him.
Hobo, what was your suggestion? I don't see anything. Yeah, ready to suck. Yeah, so's your mother. Yeah. I have full faith in Geno, Hobo says. He will find his inner Aaron Rodgers this game and have 600 yards. Jason, same question to you. What's your faith on him going into this game for Geno?
Well, he's had 2 weeks to sit there and sip on that Chiefs game, so hopefully he drank that film quite a bit. And personally, I can't have much faith in him. Probably right about the same as Chris as far as overall faith in him. I don't know. And I'm going to go back. I like the signing of him. I still think he's a good quarterback. That could have been, a plant for us so we can grow. But this is setting us back until he shakes it off. And not to make any pun towards Taylor Swift, but until he shakes it off and goes forward and just let it rip, man. Just complete the passes, get in a rhythm, build his confidence. Then I think we could see some success out of him going forward. And but they had their bye week. Let's see how they come out of the bye week and perform.
That's our other problem. We don't usually come out of the bye week very well either.
No.
Another super chat here from Short Stacked Goblin. Wow. It's a weird name, but appreciate it. Who do you guys think is the cutest Raider? I ain't answering that one, but thank you for the $1.99 super chat.
Are you talking about the Raider, the football team, or the Raiderettes? I don't know. Raiderettes.
Who do you guys think is the cutest Raider? If I ask my wife that question, she's going to yell out Howie Long. Dawn, who's the cutest Raider? Nope. 2 rooms away. Howie Long.
My wife would say Derek.
Oh, my God. She goes, Derek Carr's not that bad either.
Yeah. That's my wife, yeah.
Yeah. AOC is listed as out, so he's still not going to play this game. I went to the it's on the official injury report on Raiders.com. He's listed as out, so he ain't playing this weekend. At least he's back to practice. That just gives us another option instead of having to. I would feel more confident with him as the backup than Pickett. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I would. Definitely feel more confident with AOC back there. Although he is a guy who wears cement shoes, but still, I would trust his throwing and throwing better than Pickett. Because Pickett, they say, has small hands. I don't know how big hands that AOC has, but I'm sure they're bigger than Pickett's.
Hawk says he doesn't appreciate your comparison, Jason.
What comparison was that again? I forgot.
I don't know. I don't remember now.
Yeah, I forgot. We got so in depth into this conversation.
Right.
What question is that?
I don't know. Yeah. I think it was the one of I don't know.
Who's the cutest?
No. Hey, Hawk Clo, or however you say it, Hawk Clo, or Hawk Tua, or however you want to say it. Just remind me of the comparison. So we can
moving on.
Just for me. I'll do it in the chat. Don't worry about it.
Travis says, my faith in Geno isn't very high. Hoping our team steps up for the W. True. Coach says, what's up, Coach? Welcome in. You guys have to answer that question. Whoever the head cheerleader is. Still a Raider. Yeah, see, I'd be feeling more confident with AOC too, but I've always been in his corner. You know that. Did you say something about Taylor Swift?
Yeah, I made a comparison to Taylor Swift. Yeah,
Taylor Swift's in the chat. She said to leave your name out of her mouth, her name out of your mouth.
Yeah.
Why you offend Taylor Swift like that, or Mrs. Kelsey?
That's why. That's why.
Mrs. Kelsey.
It's actually Mr. Swift.
I know.
Oh, yeah, true, because he's going to take that name.
Yeah, Mr. Swift.
So that still means that Pickett's our backup. So how much faith do you have as Pickett as our backup still?
Yeah.
Well, I think with this team, if we get to our backup quarterback, it ain't going to matter anyways. Our only friend is going to be the refs and the clock at that point.
Exactly. If we get to Pickett, then we better have a great-ass running game where we run all over the place. But if you don't, if you go to Pickett, no. I was okay with them picking him up until I realized that, wait a minute, and that's why he's on 3 different teams. He can't hold a ball.
Mm-hmm.
But if it gets to that point, then we might as well just run the ball. Might as well put Zamir in there and let him run too. Or what's that guy? Pegoose. Give him the ball. Let him run it.
Oh, JJ Pegues.
Yeah, Pegues.
Will says 0% in Pickett.
Yeah.
Mrs. Kelsey's in the room too. Don't be talking about her either, Chris.
Damn. Wife bashing day.
Well, it's funny because I went and looked. Where the hell is it? I went and looked at the depth chart, right, again today, and I was looking at the practice squad and everything too. And this is as of the 28th, I think it was, 29th. So that'd be Wednesday at 11 in the morning. So on the practice squad, Lockie Tossi's there, Cam Miller's there, Chris Collier's there. Dalton Wagner's still on there. Shedrick Jackson's still there. I thought they had called up Shedrick Jackson. I didn't know they put him back down again.
It did last week. We right for the Kansas City game.
Yeah, they pulled him up because Jacoby was hurt.
Yeah,
that's right.
So now we have Lockett. So corresponding move, Lockett, put him back down to the practice squad.
Well, right now the way the starting roster looks, so playing the starting wide receivers are listed as Betch, Trey Tucker, and Jacoby, with Alex Bachman backing up Betch, Dante Thornton behind Tucker, and Tyler Lockett behind Jacoby. So Lockett's not even listed as the starter right now.
No. And he won't be. It's too soon.
He just got here. He's not going to be a starter, but he'll be in there. I'll tell you that, guaranteed.
He gets some passes thrown to him.
He'll get some time in there. I mean, he's had a week now. He's been here for almost a full week, over a full week now, right?
Yeah, I think about 8, 10 days, something like that.
Yeah.
No,
he'll be in there. He'll be in there, but he's not going to start. And like I said, to me, I don't really care who starts. The thing is, I don't see who finishes. Because you can start if you want to, but who's going to finish the game out? Who's going to get that last pass or last run or a last touchdown or something like that, or get that final first down to seal the clock? That's who I'm looking at. Who cares who starts? I don't see him finish. And so far, they haven't finished it at all. None of these games. I think they finished 2 games. So, other than that, they haven't finished no games.
Hang on, I'm just going to change something here.
Who's Ranger Joe?
It's too much. Oh, it's a song that he wants. He's trying to talk me into using for an intro, and I'm like, no. And Travis is probably right. By the time Pete pulls Gino, it'll be like 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
It's going to be 45-12, yeah, or 6.
Richard, stop losing draft capital. My real prediction is 23-20 Raiders, possibly 26. Right? We're going to get into that. We'll get into predictions too later on before we sign off. Doesn't matter who's at QB. We need to run the fucking ball. I absolutely agree. It needs to be run. I said it on Twan's show today in the chat. I said, he goes, what do you think's the best chance of us winning? I said, don't let Gino touch the ball. Just do direct snaps to Genty all game long. Don't even let him look at it.
If you can run the ball,
keep that ball in Genty's hand the whole goddamn game.
Yeah, if we can run the ball well and get some good chunk plays on run the ball, get the first downs, we don't have to depend on Gino to throw us a victory. So I say run the ball, run it down their throats. Get the balls out there. Let them go for 7 for 10 for 100 yards, and that's it. But all the damage is done in the running game, on the ground game.
And Robert, I agree. That's the one thing we've done poorly this season is especially second half adjustments. We've come out just as flat as we were in early parts of the game. So as far as so Raiders offense versus Jaguars defense. All right. So we've got Bowers, we've got Genty, and we've got Jacoby. Those are our 3 main, I guess, like the number ones in each position. How much of an impact do you see Tucker having in this game, especially with no Hunter out there and playing in the secondary? Not even a bit.
That's a good one right there.
We'll start with Jason on that one.
The Jaguars do kind of struggle a little bit with speed. That Thornton kid from Kansas City was working them pretty good. Had Kansas City stuck with them, they probably would have won that game. So with Tucker and his quickness and his speed, and the good thing is he's not just running verticals either anymore. He's doing more in cuts and slants and post routes. So, I mean, who knows? I mean, I got a prediction of what the first play is going to be. So,
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, what's that?
huh?
What's that?
Are we going to do that later in the show?
All right. Yeah, we can. We
Okay.
can.
Yeah, I agree with Jason. I agree with Jason. Jacoby might be a more of a, not Jacoby. Tucker might be more of an impact in this game because he's not just stretching the ball down the field. He's doing a lot of slants and cuts. He's running a better route tree this year, so he might have a big impact on this game because you know that Jaguars got the news that Brock Bowers going to be there, so you know their focus point is going to be on Brock Bowers. So you know if Jacoby's out there, either. Jacoby or what's the guy Lockett, you know they're gonna pay attention more to one of those two guys and Brock Bowers, but not to Tucker if he's out there with him.
Yep.
So we're sticking with offense versus Jaguars defense. We'll start with Chris on this. What are you expecting to see out of Genty in this game against that defense on the Jaguars? Like, are you expecting a 100-yard game on this, or what's your prediction on as far as how he does?
Yeah, the Jaguars defense is really not that great, compared to the last teams they played. Genty could possibly get 100 yards, possibly or close enough. Main thing I want to see Genty is getting that end zone. Really get a nice little 20-yard run to the end zone, something like that. He probably can get 100 yards, but you can have 100 to 150 yards and no touchdowns. Okay, great, but no touchdowns. I need him getting that end zone. I need him to break one off. Just boom, just go. That's what I need to see him do. That way, it'll loosen that defense even more. Because now they got Genty breaking yard long runs. Then maybe the passing game, which I don't care for right now, can get better.
Jason.
All right. So, long story short, no less than 20 carries, no less than 80 yards rushing. And that's just the rushing aspect of it. No less than 20 carries, no less than 80 yards. I don't want to hear no damn excuse in a press conference. Oh, we got down by 10 points, so we kind of had to abandon the run and start passing the ball more so Gina can throw interceptions. I call bullshit. Just because you're down by 10 points in the second quarter or early third quarter doesn't mean you have to abandon the run. As a matter of fact, that would probably be a good time to emphasize the run and open it up. Spread them out. Open your splits up a little bit more between the guards and the tackles and start hitting those alleys. Come on. It's not that hard. It's simple football.
Yeah.
Simple football.
Run
the ball, stop the run. Okay? And before I go any further, are we going to talk about the Jaguars offense and expectations from them?
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm just doing right now Raiders offense versus Jacksonville's dead.
I'll default because I was about ready to carry on into a diatribe. If you notice, ladies and gentlemen in the chat, I have changed my name to E.F. Hutton.
That was a good point, Jason. That's a very good point. Yeah, he got to get the ball more. He got to get some yards. They're saying that he's a good after the contact. Yeah, okay, well, don't get contact too much. Just get the ball down the field.
Yep.
Who changed my name?
Huh?
I changed my name.
It was you.
I didn't touch it. Not me.
I just saw Jason change this. I changed my get off that turf guy.
That had to be all you.
That was me.
Some of the young guys probably won't know what E.F. Hutton stands for.
No, probably not.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
The press conference is in the room, in the chat. He goes, I'm going to be full of excuses tomorrow after the game for sure.
There you go.
Of course. Why not?
Excuses are like buttholes. Everybody's got
Frank
them.
Weber, what's up, man? Welcome in. He goes, Genty gets his 100+, a lot of it on a big play or two.
Yeah, I agree, Frank. I
can see him busting one.
It'd be nice to see at least 4 big ones, 4 chunk plays. And if he scats for a 60-yarder, so be it. But at least 4 15 to 25-yard runs.
That's exactly what we need to do to get
the
100-yard mark. That's what we need to do. We need to break off those 15, 20-yard runs every so often. Not every down, but You need to do that because you haven't done that a couple of times this year.
We need to put a disclaimer at the bottom. Jason wants to see 4 big ones. That's a different show on a different network, on a different platform. That's not here. Just to set that expectation for everybody.
Jeez, my knees. Come on, Jeff.
Jason, there you go. You can get your free advertisement. Jesus.
Yeah.
Keeping with the offense versus their defense, which has been the biggest question this entire season. We'll start with you, Chris. What do you think as far as your confidence level on our offensive line versus their D?
Well, like I said, Jacksonville is not a great defense. The defense line is okay, but still, all of his line sucks. You know, they have problems blocking and calling blocking assignments. I don't know if that's the center or if that's the play call they calling or whatever, but they got to block. They could just plain and simple. But I'm into that. I'm in that old school mode. Put a hat on a hat. My man versus your man, and block that guy. Stop trying to do all this fancy little stuff. I don't know. I haven't really no confidence in that offensive line. And this is probably one of the weaker defense they're gonna play from here on out. Because the next few games is gonna be absolutely bananas who they gotta play. So this is a good practice for them. Since and let them block. Get out there and put a hat on a hat.
Robert Penny says no field goals would be great. Genty breaking for a 40-pluser. I hope so.
Oh, yeah,
many people compare us to excuses.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is because that's awesome. Whoever it is that keeps changing the name, I love it.
You know what that is.
I'm dying to see if I can figure this out. He's listed as Dante Thornton. If you go look at the go find his channel, his YouTube channel, that's what it's listed as. It's listed as Dante Thornton. But now he's listed as buttholes as this is. What the fuck? Let's see.
What's up,
Taz? We're gonna get into that at the end, Taz. Once we get a little further in, we'll do that. Raiders' offensive line is terrible. Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Bath holes. What's up, Rujek? Our weak O-line makes sorry defenses look like a top 5. You ain't lying there. That's for damn sure.
That's sure, yeah.
Absolutely not. What's up, Michael? Hey there from Central Missouri, Raider Nation 573. What's up, man? Sam Tonka, what's up, Sam? I haven't seen you in a little bit, man. What's going on? Hope all is well. We win tomorrow by a miracle. And maybe we can get a play like the Raiders Patriots had a few years ago and fucking that up. So the Jags defense. So as we already know, we've already talked about Hunter's out, and I guess Murray's out too. So their secondary is going to be banged up. So that's a good thing for us. So that's where I think Tucker could have a big game, possibly. You know, if we get the ball, if we throw the ball at all. And I agree with both of you 100%. And even what's been mentioned in the chat, this should strictly be handed just like it should have been before with Genty. Hand off to him to the left, hand off to him to the right, and just keep running this kid. You know, I want to see anywhere from 22 to 30 carries and then probably a couple of catches out because he can catch the ball. We've seen it. We've seen flashes of it. So he needs to have a high snap count in this game, and he needs to be he needs to have the highest percentage of touches in this game versus anybody else. There's no choice about it. You know, the only one that should ever touch the ball more than him is Gino. That's the only way we've got a chance of winning because nobody trusts us to throw it. You know, and we need him to run the ball so they respect the run, and then we can throw it. Bowers will be a huge impact.
Could I caveat off of that?
Yeah, go for it, man.
There's this guy by the name of Brock Bowers that we haven't seen really.
I was just going to say his name too, so you beat me to it.
We haven't really seen him since week 1. I know he played week 2 and week 3 and kind of got some, but he was banged up. He couldn't go full speed. Now, with him in the game, kind of boosts the confidence of the passing game a little bit more. Because why? It's probably one of the few guys in the NFL that can make a shitty quarterback look good. So, I mean, he made that's the only thing that kept Minshew in the NFL last year was because of Brock Bowers. If it wasn't for Brock Bowers, I don't even think Minshew would be in the XFL right now.
Yeah.
So bottom line, I mean, that's he caught passes from Carson Beck and Stinson Bennett in college, so that ought to tell you something. That kid, he's special. He really is, and I'm glad we got him. And I hope I knock on wood, he's 110% when he hits the field tomorrow. Because if he's 100% healthy when he hits the field tomorrow, look out. Because I don't think Jacksonville's got they don't have they have their weak side linebacker is pretty good. Olaconda, or however you say his last name, he's pretty fast. But I don't think he can cover. I mean, about the only person I've seen cover Bowers so far this year has been Patrick Surtain. Since Bowers has been in the NFL, Surtain's the only one that really
that game last year. Yeah, he shut him down. He still got 4 or 5 catches in that game, but it wasn't for a lot. Like he would catch it and he stopped him dead in his tracks. Basically, other than that, he was always getting 8+ yards, almost or 10+ yards every time he touched the damn ball. So that was like you're right. That was the only guy that I seen him get shut down by. We're gonna see it in a week after this game. We're going to see it on Thursday coming up because we got the Broncos on Thursday night.
But Surtain's,
no, we won't see it because Surtain's out.
Right, he's out, isn't he?
Surtain's out. He's got a bad hammy.
4 to 6.
And that's Thursday night, short week.
That's helpful. So the end zone is in the chat. He goes, I haven't seen the Raiders in a while. Could you tell them to stop by when they can? I always love catching up with long lost friends. And he's not wrong either. That our red zone efficiency has been absolutely horrible.
What red zone?
You got to get the red zone first.
Yeah, no, exactly. You got
to get over the 50.
Yeah, pretty much.
We got over the 50 once against the Chiefs, I think, and that was only because we got the ball on close to the 50. When we got, we just haven't gotten over the 50-yard line on a consistent basis.
In order to get red zone stats, you got to get in the red zone first. So how can we have stats?
Yeah. Well, end zone, welcome to the show. Conservative Denker, thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the kind words. We appreciate it. Travis says, as I always say, we only need 3.5 yards of snap to get in the end zone. Yeah, you're right, too.
Much.
My boy Gabe Owens. So now we'll switch over to the defensive side now for the Raiders defense. So Max Crosby against this Jaguars offense, particularly Cam Robinson, their left tackle. What type of game are you expecting from Max this weekend, tomorrow?
Go ahead, Chris.
Well, Max knows. Max like to win. No, after that last game with who, I'm sure he feels pretty embarrassed and bad. I think he's going to eat it up. But it's not just Max Crosby. I get it. I know who he is and what he does. But the rest of that defense line got to help him out.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just Max Crosby versus the Jaguars. The Raiders defense versus the Jaguars. They need to step it up. So if they can, Max Crosby could have a hell of a game. I know Trevor Lawrence he can't run, but he's no wiry guy like your boy Baker Mayfield. But Max can't get to him. But like I said, he needs help. And I think right now he's probably, like you said, foaming at the mouth. No, because he didn't have a couple of good last 2 games. Wasn't all that. Well, not the last game wasn't all that at all. So I think he's got. You know what? I got to get in there. I got to do this. He know he's the face of the defense. He's the team leader on defense and probably the whole team. So he know he got to step it up. So he might feast tomorrow.
What's your take on what Max is? What are you expecting from Max tomorrow, Jason?
Well, not expecting a whole lot because he is banged up. True. And he was still fighting back spasms this week, and I don't know if you guys have ever had back spasms, but they just don't go away overnight.
I've had back surgery, so yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't go away when you start talking about back, and if he's doing injections, I'm not saying he is. So before anybody goes out there and starts saying I said something out of context, I heard it. You said it.
Shut up, you said it.
This is just speculation. Because it has happened in the past. I'm gonna mute both you. Knock it off.
This day on November 1st, Jason said.
I'm gonna step on your grass and slap Jeff here in a minute. But anyways.
Wow, such violence. My gosh.
Really, right?
Hostility.
It has happened in the past with players where they've gotten injections just to practice. I'm not saying that's what's happened. But they have done it just so they could practice. And if that's the case, I don't expect much out of him. You see what I'm saying? Does that make sense? So we will know.
I don't know. I'm still shell-shocked from you yelling at us. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no. It's really, come on. Man. Like,
dang. My feelings. I got to call HR.
Yeah. Well, he's standing right next to you. Complain to him.
Yeah, man. I don't know the right.
Oh, not that HR. I don't trust that one.
I want the real HR. Jesus, man.
That one should have been fired a long time ago.
That was like terrorist threats right there, man. Jesus.
Oh, come on. Terrorist threats. You were just mad because I was going to step on your lawn.
Don't mess with Jeff. He's from the East Coast, so he's probably in the mob. Yeah, I'm in the Portuguese Canadian French mob. Look out. Don't Luisa and attack you with hockey sticks.
Don't step on my turf, Jason. Not step on my turf. I just warned.
Yeah. Made a new Central. What's up, brother? How you doing, man? Welcome in. Well, let me ask you this. And so, seeing as though you're saying that, Max being banged up and that he's getting injections in his back, as you said.
I said possibly.
No, you said it. It's on the internet forever. Remember that.
Yeah, go back and look before you guys start throwing darts at me.
Hey, wait a minute. I didn't say anything.
I'm saying if that is happening, so he could just practice, that's not good.
All right. But well, we'll put it this way then.
Let's move on. No, let's talk about if his back is healthy. If his back is healthy and his knee's not going to be a problem this week, I expect him to be a force. But the other guys are going to have to step up because Goldilocks over there, he can run. He can scramble, and if you saw what he did he was scrambling, and it was almost like designed quarterback draws was what he was basically running. And he was ripping off 10, 15, 20 yards consistently. In fact, I think he led the team in rushing that night against the Chiefs.
So if Max is as banged up as he is, then who do you see is stepping up in place of him? Not in place of him. Sorry, I'll reword that. Who do you see stepping up to help take the pressure off of him or to help out on that front four?
Well, Butler's banged up too, so it's going to have to be
we know him be Coons because he's still getting off the bus yet. I don't know what the hell where he's been.
He's still in training camp.
Yeah, my God, he hasn't off the bus yet. He's probably trying to wait. Hey, Coons, we're at the game.
Hold on. We got the master of disaster in the chat right now, Mr. 805. Listen, I'm going to clarify so you guys don't be going out spreading all this misinformation. This is not CNN. I said, if for some reason Max had to take injections this week because of his back, that's not a good thing. Agree or disagree? You can agree or disagree with me.
It's already all
these two knuckleheads over here think I'm telling everybody Max is snorting drugs and like.
Why you say two? They can't put me in there. I didn't say that.
He just said it. He just said it.
I
said it.
accusing
was
you
like,
guys of it.
I didn't say
Not
that.
What's
me.
up,
I know
805?
what I said. I know what I said.
Asking was you about to go finish or beat up on Jeff. That's all I said. I didn't say anything about taking drugs.
This shit's gonna get wild, man. I'm gonna get doxxed like a mofo. Because you all know what I said, but you're taking it out of context. And watch, Jeff's probably gonna go snip it do a short and post it with the short.
I'll share with Mitch. I'll share.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
share with everybody.
You go ahead. You go ahead there, and
I'll send it to. I'll send it to Samoan. I'll send it to everybody. I'll make sure they all
see
see
wire. This going to send out a wire.
You go right in.
Chris heard it. You know, Five saw it.
Yeah.
He's even commented on it. Hobo saw it.
What? No drugs.
Yeah. hey,
All
don't
right,
worry,
so
man. I feel like Jimmy Kimmel sometimes, anyways.
Who you expecting then that's going to be able to offset, any inadequacies that Max has tomorrow? If he's not 100% and he's not completely on his game, who do you see stepping up that can have that almost that same impact as him to help the team out? Because don't forget, not only do they have Lawrence on the team, they got NTN, who's a hell of a running back.
He's a good running back.
He's a hell of a running back.
Yeah, catching those flare passes out of the backfield, he's pretty good at that too. Hopefully Butler's is healthy. Man, 805. That's it. I quit. I'm not going in his chat no more. That's it.
Oh, he just said, "Thank God." If I says, "Oh, Max took a trip to the Bunny Ranch. Thanks for the breaking news, Jason. You should have a great day tomorrow."
Yeah. No.
Oh, hold on. James Firpo's in the house. We got to do this.
Yeah, let it rip. Let it rip.
Raiders.
The Firpo. What's going on, brother? Cool
What's up,
Kev's
Cool
in the
Kev?
house too. What's up, Cool
Hey,
Kev?
Kev, what's up? Oh, man.
In case you missed it, Cool Kev, Jason broke the news that Max is on drugs and he's getting injections.
Are you
Hit the Bunny
fucking
Ranch
kidding
over
me?
the weekend. Yep.
Hit rewind, go back and say
He's doing bump in the night. Yep.
At the Bunny Ranch.
these two old folks that I'm on stage with, man, they are hard of hearing. Good Lord.
What? No, God.
I don't see no wolf. Oh, there he is. He's back.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? I had no idea what you're talking about, Jason. I didn't hear anything.
I digress.
What's up, J 9212.
9212.
Welcome to the show. Appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
I appreciate everybody being here with us so far tonight. We are how far away? We're 48 minutes in. Just a friendly reminder: make sure you get over to all three channels. On my left, right here, is Mr. Chris for Raiders. Get over to his channel, hit that sub, hit the notification, and give him the thumbs up for tonight's show. And if you go over there to do that, stay on his channel. Watch it on his channel. Get him the views, get him the hours. And the same thing for my other guy over here on this side, Jason Downs, a.k.a. Mr. E.F. Hutton.
Apparently, people are listening.
When you talk, everybody listens. You talk
Everybody's
about
listening.
his drug addiction, and
Yeah,
now
everybody heard it. Everybody, the whole world heard it.
Yeah, I'm the captain of misinformation right here. Let me tell you.
Yeah. So make sure you get over to his channel. It's Raiders First Downs. Hit that sub, hit the notification, give the thumbs up for tonight's show. And if you go in and do that, also stay there and watch on his channel too. Make sure you guys show some love to both guys here. Populate their channels too. It ain't hard hearing Downs; it's selective hearing.
Yeah, whatever, Furpo.
Yeah, puffing stuff Downs. Oh wow.
Whoa.
James, you're rolling hard, bro.
James,
You're rolling hard. He's coming at me like a pocket of what do they call those? The Wilson Way women.
I don't know.
We're gonna get a little bit more.
He'll know he's from Stockton. He knows what I'm talking about.
So you think that it's going to be, hopefully it's going to be Butler that steps in and takes some of that pressure off
Has to be.
Yeah, because we all know it's not going to be Coons. What about Tyree?
Cool.
Because if Coons goes out, Tyree's the one that's going to be taking over for him. So if he gets to the point where he's too sore to finish playing, and he has to play the rest of the game, what's your thoughts on how confident are you in him right now with what you've seen from him this year? Because we have seen better. He is playing better than what we have seen. Then that hurts me a lot to say that, but it's the truth. Raider Ben's in the house. What's up, Raider Ben?
What's up, Raider Ben?
Like my guy said, AR. Yeah, of course he's playing a little better, but for a 7th overall pick, he should have been doing that anyway. If he can step up, fine, but I don't expect much out of him. He might get 1 or 2 good plays in there, but he has to play. He has to play the whole game. He has to play not just 2 plays. You gotta get in there all the time. If you can't get the quarterback, make him think about who you're going to hit him. But there's another guy we didn't mention. I didn't mention that can step up too is Lalua. If I say that right, Lalua.
If you ask AR Afakasi, he'll say it's just like from Bad Boys, Mike Lowry. That's kind of how you would say his last name, Lowry.
Okay.
I guess that's how he pronounced it. I mean, he would know. He's Australian, so
right.
Lalua.
Lalua.
No. Stop, Chris. Stop.
No.
Lalu. Say it.
Damn.
Lalu.
Tonight's a good show. Not only did we have a drug experience show, we also have pronunciations. Wow, I learned a lot tonight.
We learned how to pronounce names the right way.
Pronunciations and the drug show. Good. Thanks, Jason.
I don't remember what the question was I asked now because
it don't matter at this point. Fuck it.
Let's keep moving on.
I don't care. You guys want? Go ahead. Look at Ben. Somebody say drugs. He's like pushing people out of the way, getting in front of the line. Look at
that. What's up, time? Respect and blessings to the Raider Nation. Stay consistent and healthy. Correct. Lalu.
Lalu. Jonah Lalu.
Okay, that guy.
Zhang. What's up, Trey Crosby? I said that back before the draft, but too many Raider fans are married to him somehow. I don't know when they exchanged their wedding vows, but too many people are married to him, and God forbid I say the words Trade and Crosby in the same sentence. Everybody wants to fucking lynch mob me.
Well, like I said the night, Mark Davis that's his cash cow because everybody want to come see Max play at the Legion Stadium. So it's gonna be hard for him to get rid of him.
Where the hell did he go?
I think he's upset with us. What'd you do to him, John?
Don't worry about where I went. I still watch you.
See, he's salty right now. Thanks, Jeff.
I think he's got some salty nuts in his mouth or something. I don't know.
Or jalapenos, whatever.
You can play with jalapenos again. Don't go take a leak afterwards. Right, man. That Plunkett jersey's pretty sweet.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. When you open it up at first, I wasn't looking directly at the screen. I just saw the ETT, and all I could think of was, I'm like, "Don't tell me he bought a locket." And then that's why I said it in the chat or in the comment section afterwards. But yeah, no, it's a sweet. If you were gonna get a jersey, that's a good one to get.
Yeah, I'll get old school. I like old school jerseys because they were on the team, not the ones that you get jersey now and they're off the team next year. Like what the fuck? Like what's that guy name? Gallery.
Yeah.
Where were we? I'm totally lost.
I don't know.
This
Chris, I've been accused of saying shit.
Don't blame me. Don't blame me. It's all your
fault.
fault.
It's your fault.
No, you talk about drugs and pronunciation.
No. It's not my fault. You guys can't listen. Okay?
Well, why are you putting it on me? That was Jeff the one that said it.
Because when EF Hutton talks, you need to listen.
And we did. We just talked about
You didn't. You didn't. You guys went DEFCON twisted net right there on that one.
I try and keep some law and order to the show and have some structure to it. And Jason just threw it right out the fucking window.
We're talking about drugs, pronunciation, now we're talking about men's testicles. Jason, where's this show going?
That wasn't me. That was Jeff.
You just said the nuts. Oh, God.
I never said anything. Chat. Who said
Richard,
the salty nuts?
He did come from playing rugby. can see him play and lose. Yeah, Max has red hair. Mark will know. Yeah, it's probably his son.
Probably he's gonna adopt him.
If Max wanted to leave, he wouldn't have taken the extension. No, you never know. There you go, salty nuts in his mouth. Pause, and you say I'm bad, James. What's up, Anthony? What's going on, man? Use it for brake dust. Oh, you're talking about how Jason accused Max of selling steroids in the locker room.
Next thing, Max is changing his name to Walter White.
Whoa.
Okay, you guys just want to start shit. I mean, come on.
He takes Minshew's camper out into the desert and does it out there. That's why he didn't want Minshew to leave the team.
Well, yeah, he want that little boy in his team. Why is his supplier too? On top of that,
well, Jacktown Mike, I'm glad we were able to make you laugh because this show's going so far off the hinges now. It's crazy.
I can't help but these other two are boring.
Well, I was going to ask what you think about our backers being able to cover Etienne in screens and checkdowns because we all know how lethal this kid is, man. This is
that's going to be a jerk.
Just real quick, I have visions of Jonathan Taylor again with this kid. Not saying he's Jonathan Taylor, but
no, that's what
we can make him look like Jonathan Taylor pretty quick with this defense. There's no to worry
about. We can make him look like Walter.
Well, Jonathan Taylor didn't get that many yards against us, but he got a lot of touchdowns. So even when he didn't get the yards,
we turned the ball over a shit ton in that game.
Yeah,
in short field.
Yeah. Well, we gave him a short field every time. So,
fucking cool, Kev.
So we're gonna get dinged for this show. You know that, right?
Why?
It's your guys' fault. I just came up with the hypothetical, and you guys made it sound like I gave facts.
You know Jason, you're in law enforcement. You know the most guilty person always blaming everybody else. So
plausible deniability, my friend. According to Jason, Max's grandpa killed Jimmy Hoffa. What the fuck, dude?
Yeah, Anthony, we did talk about the Jags defense versus our offense. Right now, I've been trying to bring it up for the last 10 minutes about NTN versus our backers in checkdowns and in screens because we all know how good this kid is and how fast he is too. Because he's a fast little bastard.
He's fast, yeah.
Who wants to answer this? I know Chris started to.
They got to put they got to have Devin White play one hell of a game against him and maybe give one of our safeties to cover him or what's that guy name? Tough. Think his name was the other linebacker that we just picked up. I'm not tongue twack. I'm thinking about drugs right now.
Jesus Christ.
Jamal Adams.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Landon Roberts, but okay.
No, hell no. He is middle and stuff in the middle. But they got to have Jamal Adams or one of the safeties or Devin White at to keep an eye on him, especially on checkdowns and those screen passes, because once he gets loose, he's gone. That dude's pretty fast. You know, he got that speed, and if they let him get loose, the game is over.
Yeah. Outside contain with Jeremy Chin. Force him back to the middle.
Yeah, Chin, yeah.
Rally to the ball.
Exactly.
What about BTJ against our secondary? That one worries me, to be honest with you. I think he could have a decent day.
Yeah. Well, he can unload on anybody. He's good. He's real good. What the fuck, man? He can unload on anybody. What does that? You guys are. I'm calling HR. This is Jason. I need drug testing. Yeah.
I'm laughing at Jeff laugh the way you laugh. I just bust out laughing. You know, laughter is contagious.
Yeah.
So is drugs.
This is turned into a Friday Night Live show pretty quick.
It did.
Yeah.
Should be. He might.
Yeah, I agree, Ray to Ben. We talked about Lawrence too. I don't.
He doesn't scare me either.
No, I'm more worried about him at least getting a connection with BTJ throwing the ball. You know, he gets it to BTJ, and you know, it's what he does with it after he catches it. Because the kid's good. There's nothing weird about it. You know, I've had him on my fantasy league all season long, and he's doing great by me. So Lawrence still, I mean, he is still a little banged up too. So
The only thing that scares me about him is every once in a while he can break loose. Like we'll have a 3rd and 14, and he'll break loose and get a first down. And he does that to other teams as well, not just us. So it's not. But we have a habit of letting quarterbacks do that anyway. So I wouldn't really say that that's a Trevor Lawrence thing versus our inadequacies.
Yeah, because he'll take a 6-yard slant and turn into a 30-yard catch in a heartbeat. That's what scares me, and we've been giving it up a lot. You know, poor tackling. That's the main thing we got to do. We got to tackle these guys. We can't just hit them for the highlights. We got to tackle them, wrap them up, and we haven't been doing that lately, or they just gave up on it.
Yeah.
Okay, is this show back to normal now? Are we going back to normalcy, or are we're still in there?
Trying.
This show went sideways quick.
That was your guys' fault, not mine.
Yeah, like I said, the most guilty one always blame everybody else.
Yeah.
It wasn't me. I was out of town when that shit happened.
No, and I agree with Ben on this one. I think that's exactly what's going to happen. I think Brock's going to have a huge game tomorrow. We're going to go to X factors in a moment, so we are going to cover that.
Yeah, I covered that at the beginning with what Ben was saying. You'll soon see how important he really is to our offense, and he has a history. He has a history of making bad quarterbacks look good. He's a special kind of weapon. Brock Bowers is.
Yeah, Joseph. Raiders will have $103 million in cap space. They need to spend on O line. What you think? Absolutely, we definitely gotta have O line. Donut says we got to worry about Washington. That's the wide receiver opposite of him.
Who's that?
Washington. I don't know the roster that well on them.
Well, I just know Travis Hunter. Well, he's not playing, but Travis Hunter and Brian. So the starting lineup for tomorrow: Parker Washington, Brian Thomas, De'Ami Brown.
I'm bringing up Jacksonville. Yeah, Washington. Parker Washington's their other wide receiver.
Yeah, and then Parker Brown is their 3rd wide receiver.
Yeah. Not for nothing. Even Tootin, their other running back. He's a good little running back too.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, Travis Hunter not being there, but he don't play on every offensive down. So the other guys do play most of the downs. So Travis Hunter not being there doesn't really mean that much. He's a good guy, good play guy, but he's not there on every down in the offense.
Yeah, no, not an offense. I think he's a better corner anyway. So that's where the issue is. Yeah. But we don't have to worry about it because he's out now. So that actually works out in our favor. Yeah. Thank God. All right. Oh, what's up, Ardell? What's going on, man? I'm not feeling optimistic at all. O-line is so bad. The will to block is not there. Yeah, exactly. What's up, Charles? Between the ears is soft. We haven't had Brock. Oh, shit. We haven't had Brock healthy since week 1. You all see how dire he is to our. Oh, definitely.
Oh yeah.
You know, he should have been kept out of that Monday night game.
Yeah.
Plain and simple. He should have been out after the Patriots game as soon as he got hurt until he was 100% healthy. And if it took to the bye week, it took to the bye week. You know, you don't damage somebody that means this much to the team, especially with the year he had last year. You knew you were expecting similar numbers from him this year. And you don't damage that. We lost too many games because of putting him right back out there that Monday, and he didn't look good that night.
I wonder if we would shut him down that week, the week after the Patriots game, if he wouldn't have been ready for the Chiefs game.
I think he would have been.
I think he would.
You know what I mean? Because those sprains like that. If it was a sprain, if the sooner if you don't let it rest, it's just going to hamper you longer.
Well, you can tell in that Charger game where he couldn't make the cuts like he normally did, and that end zone catch, he couldn't get off the ground because Brock can jump, and he could not get off. He had to jump off one leg. That's never a good sign.
No.
So Raider Bet says Porter needs to play over Kelly. Kelly is rated the worst cornerback in the NFL. We drafted a corner in the 3rd round. It's about time he plays. Absolutely.
Yeah, that Blue Kelly is like pissing me off right now.
He's been horrible.
Pissing me off. You let Jacory Bennett keep this guy?
Yeah. Well, yeah. What's up? That's the problem right now with O-line. There's nothing out there. There's no free agents that are worth the shit. The good thing is there's a lot that's going to be coming available as free agents at the end of the season. Mm-hmm. So there's going to be some decent offensive linemen out there. And we got to look at the draft, too. We got to pick them higher than the 4th round or late 3rd rounders. You know, I still don't get why. I
heard a draft guru yesterday on a podcast say that if you're drafting a quarterback after pick 40, you're not drafting him to be your franchise quarterback. You're drafting him to be a backup quarterback after pick 40.
Yeah.
So was it Mike Mayock?
No, I don't. Don't worry about my sources, Todd McShay.
You're one of those guys. You got okay. Yeah, now it explains everything. Now we know how you know about Max and his drug usage again.
Oh man, Jesus Christ!
He's got.
I got sources. Yeah, I read the funny pages too, so it don't matter.
I got sources. Don't worry about my sources.
Don't worry about my sources. My
sauces or sources?
The
sauces.
You're fucking with the roster already. Okay,
now we're talking about food. That's a different show altogether. He's storming away. He's upset. There he goes.
Now I'm opening up my window so my neighbors can hear this.
You need witnesses. Can I get a
witness? Jonas says our cap space for the next season doesn't mean anything. The free agent class for next season isn't very good, and the majority of the guys are older than 30. Hey, I'll take a 30-plus-year-old offensive lineman any day.
Yeah, if he can block, I'll take him right now. Shoot.
Yep. Hey, some of your better offensive linemen are over the age of 32. Something tells me the Raiders are tanking this year the way we can. We're not even trying to tank. We're just, like I said last year, we just do it organically. We just suck.
How about just say we suck at sucking? We can't even suck good. We suck at sucking.
Yeah, we do need a quarterback. The line is atrocious. Raider Ben said if Kelly starts tomorrow, the fix is in. I'm way behind on the chat. The Raiders tried to outsmart everybody using him as a decoy, like the entire NFL didn't know he had a bad knee injury. The Raiders got out-coached. Yep. It's always that way. It's always that people think they're the smartest in the room that are the dumbest in the room. Chip Kelly's pissing me off, man. His press conferences aggravate me. Pete Carroll's press conferences have been fucking pissing me off.
A lot of word salads, huh?
Pick hands down. Do you have any dispute to that, Jason? I know you're big on college.
As far, what was the question? Wait, give me the question.
Sellers being our first round pick, hands down.
I wouldn't say hands down, but I would not be angry if we took him.
Yeah, he looked.
I know. Donuts Duncan earlier, he said in the Discord chat, he goes, Sellers is trash, and I look over. About 5-10 minutes ago, I got the game up on the TV here. I look over. He just dropped a 55-yard dime in the back of the end zone. I was like,
I just saw that too.
I was like, nice trash now. Yeah. Well, the first two that he missed the same receiver going across the field. He overthrew him a couple times. Well, I think a lot of that has to do with that receiver, Coker, I think is his name. That number 4. He was trying to throw it to him. That's a 4.6 40 guy. And you're trying to throw a ball to a guy that you think's running a 4.3. So you got to kind of slow the pass down a little bit. Otherwise, you're going to overthrow him.
Hey, I like these Nebraska uniforms tonight. They look pretty cool.
They're black.
I agree with Raider Ben. Sellers is he's a special talent. because of he's dynamic in both phases of the game. The run attack and the passing attack, and he can be, but he can also mentally challenge himself in the passing game and take himself out. But let's face it, Ben. I don't know if you can agree or disagree with me. South Carolina does not have a very good football team, and their record is because of him. Not, you know what I mean? If they had another quarterback, they wouldn't have any wins. And donuts
So Al wants to know if they can get Max from us in a trade.
Who?
He's an Eagles fan. Actually, I'll be at the Philly game in December, so look for me. I'll be there.
We'll take you a dime bag with you. You might be able to get him.
Another drug reference.
Yeah. Apparently I got all this. Yeah, jeez. I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight, guys. You know that, right? I'm afraid. I'm going to feel like that. I'm going to feel like that poor fella that caught that foul ball in Chicago that one day, that sitting there getting beer poured over his head, and it's like, dude, that's not what I fucking said. Relax.
So Anthony says, I'm sick and tired of the Genty haters. I'm fighting off the haters like 300, telling these motherfuckers he's getting hit in the backfield on 90%. Oh, I agree 100%.
I'm blaming Genty.
I didn't want to take Genty in the first round, okay, because I knew we needed offensive line. We needed to work on that before we get a guy of his caliber. But now that he's here, I'm fine with it. And I know it's not his fault this year. I can't blame him for anything this year with what's going on. Because as soon as Gino's giving him the ball, this is a defender in his face probably about 75% of the time. He can't run between the tackles between the tackles or up the middle because we can't make holes for him. So the only way we're going to get any good use out of him is breaking him outside the tackles and let him use his talent for what we got him for, to make his own plays, to make people miss. You know, he's always labeled as Mr. Untackleable. We'll let him do his thing.
Let him be Mr. Untackleable.
Yeah, we keep putting him up the middle, and it's not his fault.
Yeah, I don't blame Gigi enough for none of his what's going on. It's all that line. You know, that's what it is.
What's up, Raider Paul?
Because when you do break out and get to the second tier, he's dynamic. But he has to get to the second tier, and the offensive line is not letting him get there.
If he's having to break 3 or 4 tackles within the first 2 yards, it's a bad day.
Yeah.
Jason can't watch The Wire after this show. Oh God, I'm totally lost on what we were even covering half the time.
That's all right. You guys went off the rails.
Why you say you guys? I'm just sitting there listening and talking. I'm not saying anything.
Yeah, you're the one with all the drug references. And
yeah, no, dime bag and stuff. Or...
This guy's sucking penis for paying for his drug problems. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Male testicles, man. You don't went off the rails, shit. I'm just sitting. I'm just here. Like I said, I'm not here. I don't want to get fined, so I'm just here.
For those of you in the chat, if you want to subscribe to Raiders First Downs at YouTube, go to my channel, go over there. I'm at 100 subscribers. Please, I don't want to log in here in a little bit and see I'm down to 35 subscribers because of what I said tonight, because it wasn't true. Okay. Wasn't true what I said.
Well, you probably have a lot of junkies subscribe right now because they probably say, I like your show. We're talking about drugs.
Yeah.
Crackheads unite on Jason's channel.
Yeah. It's Jelly Roll, not Downs. Okay, here we go. There we go.
I definitely don't consider Genty a bust. I can't blame him for what's going on with his lack of production. It's not because of him. He's still outrushed. He's outdone any of our running backs from last year already, and we're only halfway through the season, so that tells you something.
Wait, we had running backs last year?
Well, we attempted to have some last year.
Oh, I was wondering.
And he hasn't gotten very many carries either, so.
Yeah. Well, and he has no holes.
Bro has no holes.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
James Furpo, I'm on drugs.
I'm on drugs too, man. Matter of fact, I take my blood pressure medicine in a few minutes. Guys, of this show, man, I'm gonna need one.
Oh, for the love of God.
You know that Colorado's getting skunked by Arizona.
If anybody out there knows of other people that are doing a 3-part podcast and needs a third person, let me know. I'm willing to sign up.
Why you quitting the show, Jason? Why? Why would you do that? Without you here, man, the show's boring. Jeff is not that guy.
That ain't my fault either. I'm not taking the blame for that either. You know,
where are we?
You made the show fun,
The
Jason.
Raiders are not the same anymore. No, they're not.
Jason, don't leave us, man. They're not the same without you.
oh, I'm not leaving you.
Because needs to be fired for having his son on the O-line coach. Never coached O-line. He did coach O-line before, but not for very long. And he does have some past history. Not what you really expected. He doesn't have Joe Philbin's history, that's for sure. I'd rather have him back running the offensive line again. Because when he stepped in last year, the offensive line turned it around. Plus, they changed it too.
I agree. We need to build from that. We need to build the trenches.
Yep. Hey, so Cal Sal's in the room. What's up, Sal?
What's up, Sal?
Hey, I was going to ask you this, Jeff, earlier. Seeing some rumblings.
No, I don't do drugs, but go ahead.
Hey, babe, can you give me a Dunkin' coffee?
Hey, that's my thing.
Let's see if this shit really works.
Remember, this guy runs on Dunkin'.
Yeah, we know. We know. I don't think you run on anything.
No, I don't.
Okay.
So what were you going to say? Sorry.
Oh, the rumors of BJ being on the trading blocks within the next few days. Have you heard any of that shit?
Yeah.
I've heard them.
But no.
I mean, I don't have sources like you, so I don't know how much it is.
Wait, you said sauces?
Sauces?
Yeah, sauces.
I have my source. I have my sources.
I hope it's not real. Because I mean I don't want to hear the blowback from everybody that's a fan of this team just losing their shit over it. I think people would be more pissed off if we were to trade JPJ than trading Max right now. Although I think a lot of people would still be upset with Max.
Oh yeah.
But again, people are gonna divorce from that because obviously majority of Raider Nation is married to him, and you know it's time to seriously. You got to look at the big picture, man. This team ain't going anywhere right now. We need all the draft capital we can fucking get. You know? I'm sorry. People may like it or not, but what's up, Jason? Raider Nation. Jason in the house.
What up?
Yeah, see, Donut says that I wouldn't be surprised if JPJ gets traded. This current coach and staff continue to piss me off. And I agree.
The same way.
They're around with this kid. They're fucked with him from day one. You know, they're making it look like he sucks. That's the problem. We all know what he's capable of doing. So moving him out of position, yes, that has a lot to do with. I think it's something that's got stuck in his head now. Me personally, I still think he's a better guard than center. I really do. I think he's more valuable at guard than center. I don't know if they purposely put audibles in for the center to really confuse him, because it got to the point where when he was still playing center, Kappa was calling out the audibles on the offensive line as the guard, and JPJ was still playing center. Then they made the switch. Then they decided to put Meredith in there, and then move him to right guard. And then all of a sudden now he's competing with Kappa at right guard, and that was going on for weeks. You know, they're just fucking around with this kid, and I don't like it.
But Parham was competing with nobody. Parham was competing with nobody.
Does it start to make you wonder exactly why they're doing it though?
That wasn't their kid. They didn't draft him, so you can see that sometimes they want their guys there.
Yeah.
Like they signed Kappa. That wasn't their kid. And maybe JPJ was outspoken in some of those meetings or something else. I don't know what. We don't know what happened, unless Jason knows, because he had sauces. But so we got. We don't know what happened between him, because remember he said when JPJ walked in the building, I'm your center. I'm your center. And maybe the coach is the wrong way. You know,
There's another sexual reference, but okay. There's another. There's videos out there of former players of Chip Kelly's talking about how bad of a coach he was as a head coach, and how he handles veteran players and how he handles rookies and such. And Hobo sent me one of them, and I was watching it. It was two former Eagles. I forget exactly who they were, and they were just ripping on him.
Yeah.
He doesn't like veterans, and he doesn't like it when veterans automatically assume that they're the starter at a certain position, that they're the number one at that spot. You know, his mentality as the coach is everybody's job is up for grabs, which, okay, I get that. Competition, I get it. But to totally ignore that, say, like for him to come in and say that, Max, you're not guaranteed that starting spot. Well, who the fuck's going to take over for him on this current roster? Absolutely nobody. You know, so there's certain circumstances where the player is expected to be that number one guy.
Mm-hmm.
So if that was JPJ coming in this season with what he said in front of Genti, and if he was saying it out loud in the locker room around the coaches, and it just burned Chip Kelly and he didn't like that,
probably
based on his past history with how he dealt with players, that might be it. That might have put JPJ in the doghouse right there. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
But that's where the head coach needs to step in and say, listen, what are you doing here? This guy was one of the best offensive linemen on this team last year besides Colton Miller and Glaze. Glaze is taking a step backwards this year. He's in a sophomore slump.
Yeah.
You know? So it's like, how can you diss this kid so bad? I mean, it's like they're just shitting on him, and I don't like it. It drives me fucking crazy.
Yeah, it had to be something serious in what he said or what he do. I know Chip Kelly's history because I think it was that running back. I can't remember his name. That they had, that really fast guy. Help me out with that. Yeah, he said something about Chip Kelly and how he coached. That's why they ran him out the building in Philadelphia. He said, like, was it McCoy? Yeah, McCoy. That's I can't think of his name. Yeah. Yes, Sean McCoy. He has said something about that. And you know that Chip Kelly head coaching job career was pretty bad in the NFL. Frisco, they got rid of him real quick. Then he went to UCLA. He wasn't there too long. You know, then he came back to OC at Ohio State. So his head coach, he's one of those head coaches that should not be a head coach. He belongs in a booth, like we said about McDummy. Because some coaches have to coach the players, but they don't have to coach all the players. But each player is different, got different personalities, attitude. And Chip ain't doing just to that at all. You know, everybody, these are grown-ass men. These aren't little kids. They got just attitude. They're millionaires. They make more money. They actually make more money than you do. So you got to talk to them right. And the way he talks to them was like they're kids. And that's what McCoy was saying. He didn't treat them with no respect. Because they said, we don't have to be here. We can go somewhere else and play and make money. But Chip Kelly didn't see it that way.
Now we got Jackson Powers Johnson in the chat. He goes, Jeff, talk to coach for me. Talk to him. I'll choke him. Fucker. Come on, you old guys. Shady McCoy.
Sheila McCoy. Okay. Sheila.
You guys old.
Here's a typo. He meant Shady.
I know. He's talking to you guys now. He said old guys. I'm the young one, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you're what, 56? I know he's 60. Yeah.
Me? I'm 53.
So I'm 61. And you know what? Y'all keep talking about old guys. Hope you can make it to as long as I did. So shut up.
Oh, donuts. That's definitely what's going to happen. You know that. Someone else is going to get him, and they're going to turn him into an all-pro.
Yep. He was on that. He was on that ascension in his rookie year, being an all-pro. The way he was playing his rookie year.
They're like Arden Key. All of a sudden, he didn't do shit for us, but he go somewhere else and like fucking balling out. Like, what the fuck? We do that all the damn time. Get rid of somebody and they ball out somewhere else.
All right, so let's kind of try and get a little bit back on track so we can finish tonight, because I do have a couple things I did want to bring up. Who do you think is the X factor on the Raiders side?
What side?
Offense and defense. Doesn't matter. Offense and
defense. Okay.
Yeah. Just pick one overall. Who's the X factor?
On offense, I'm gonna say Trey Tucker.
You motherfucker.
What? Damn, Jason.
I was gonna pick Trey Tucker.
Who picked him?
You know, you just feel like that.
I'm
And
not
someone
now.
just came in and mentioned Jesus loves you, and then you dropped the F-bomb like
my
that. What is wrong with you? Wow.
I apologize, dear Lord. Ephesians 4:29. Respectfully, I disobeyed that command. I'm sorry.
Extra sleep tonight. Yeah, okay. Yeah, after this, Ernie, once we get past the X Factors, we're going to do predictions. Your coach says nobody's the X Factor. Well, you got to pick someone else now, Jason, because I let Chris go first.
I'm going Brock Bowers, number 89. He's going to have 7 receptions for 95 yards and a tutty.
See, Donuts even said it. Tucker, easy choice, X Factor.
Great minds think alike.
See, Lennon says it. For the future, they should have traded Max Crosby for 2 number 1 picks. Yep, I've been saying it since before the draft, but nobody wanted to listen to me.
Oh, I figure out why my garage door is opening.
Chris just disappeared. Mozart, the X Factor. Chris probably lost power, I bet. That's happened to him a couple weeks ago, too. X Factor will always be O-line for you guys. And Crosby on the other side. Also, Bowers is back, so maybe he's the X Factor. Raiders have an elite tight end and an elite running back. They need a solid quarterback, then show up the offensive line. We need an offensive line first. Because unfortunately, if we bring a rookie quarterback in here, that's going to be our future, especially if we waste a first-round pick on him. We got to make sure we're protecting this kid because he's just going to get beat the fuck up.
Yeah, but can an elite quarterback make us better?
Possible. Let's get a message.
So, what's up, Bueno?
Chris must have lost power, I bet.
That's
he's off everything. Hey, Jeff. Hope your day is going good, brother. Yes, it is. Thank you. How are you doing? Definitely the X Factor. The Raiders will not want to piss him off again. No, I don't want to snap again. I'll never forget seeing Crosby in the playoffs 2 years ago or some against Burrow. I'm younger than you guys, but that was the best defensive performance I've ever seen. Every play, just relentless pressure. That's how he plays every game, but
yeah,
it's kind of hard when he's getting double, triple team sometimes too. Well, that Chargers game, he wasn't getting double teamed that night.
No,
that kid Simpkins was just ruining him.
He is full throttle all the time, and that's what I like about him. He is full throttle all the time, but as far as best defensive performance, I've seen some pretty badass ones, even on even for the Raiders in years past. And you're right, we are older, so some of those games in the late 70s, early 80s that we saw with some of our defensive ends, the Ted Hendricks and the Howie Longs, and it's kind of hard to pass those up.
So what do you think of Donut's question? With this draft looking to be short on first-round QBs, do we try to bulk up the talent elsewhere and then aim for a QB the following draft?
There'll be 4 quarterbacks in the first round. And I'm gonna say a name, and Donuts Duncan's gonna get all freaking pissed off or whatever. He's having a bad year, but the whole team is having a bad year. No, I think Garrett Nussmeier could be a good NFL quarterback. I really do. I really truly think if you're gonna do an evaluation on him over just what happened this year, even he hasn't been real bad, not horrible, but you know that whole team. I mean, Brian Kelly sucks as a coach. That's why he got fired. But I truly think Nussmeier could still be a late first round pick, somebody that we could probably move back up into the second round and get, just like they did with Jackson Dart, and groom him. And I don't. I like the kid. I think he's got grit. He's got that grit and that fire in him. You know, so I don't know. But we'll talk about the draft later.
Sorry about disappearing. Apparently, FCC got wind of me talking about drugs, so they cut me off. So I'm back now.
just for an update on everybody, if you're not watching the baseball game, it's top of the 7th. Toronto is up 4-2 with 1 out, and LA's got a guy on first base. And Freddie Freeman is batting. So Bueno says, I have a feeling our offense is going to look way better with the healthy Bowers. Maybe it's the bear talking, but I feel excited for tomorrow. It's the bear
Yeah, I
talking.
agree.
It's not the beer talking. I think the offense is going to be better. How much better? Who knows?
I agree with you now because now we don't have just one receiver or 2 receivers. Now they got Rob Bowers. So I'm sure they preparing for that. They know Bowers can create that pay attention to me type mode, and the other receivers can have a great day. So him being back is we're more dangerous now. I mean, I know we have Michael Mayer. He was okay, but he's not that guy to get the defense attention. So let's see. Hopefully,
so Ernie, are you a Browns fan? Because here's my thing with people always compare Max to Miles and shit like that. That always comes up. But here's the difference.
No.
Whether Myles Garrett gets double teamed or whatever, he still gets in there and does damage. Max gets more than one guy on him, and he's like, can't do anything. Very seldom does he break out of it. Myles Garrett is just a different beast. That guy, I'm sorry, but when we play Cleveland, he's going to have a fucking field day with this offensive line. Because I don't see us getting better between now and Cleveland coming in. There's no way. I just don't see it. He's licking his chops right now. Just can't wait for that game.
Buys that game.
Sure the Eagles are too. I'm sure the Eagles front four is fucking can't wait to play us. I was Major League going to let a Canadian team win the World Series because they've done it before.
Yeah, they won World Series before.
Yeah,
it's been 30-something years.
Yeah, 32 years.
Jesus, a draft being junior. So now we did the X Factor for the Raiders. Do you think there's an X Factor on the Jaguars? And if so, who? Who do you think? We'll start with Chris on this one. Actually, you know what? We'll start with Jason because we did Chris first on the Raiders.
Yeah, because he got mad when I made my answer, so I'll make sure I don't piss him off again.
You didn't. In reality, you didn't piss me off, Chris. Just
I know
that. I'm gonna go. Travis Etienne is gonna be the X Factor.
Damn.
See, told you.
I knew he was gonna say that too.
How do you like those apples, Jack?
I was just kidding.
So, who do you think, Chris?
The same. I was going to say NTN.
Yeah.
You can't take my answer. You can't copy me.
Travis not going to be there, so it'll be X Factor. Because the Raiders' run defense has been suspect. They had some good games and some not, but, he's one of the guys that, he'll break a 40-yarder real quick. Before you know it, he's already in the end zone. Like, damn, he's that good. What's going on here?
Hey, Heather. How you doing? Thanks for popping in. I appreciate you. If Andy's live, I'll be over there afterwards for sure. Is he live right now? No,
who is it?
Not. Portland Andy.
Portland Andy, yeah. Watch his show.
He puts up a lot of streams of
news.
Pretty much a lot of stuff. A lot of the protests and everything. It's awesome. It's so much. I that's my entertainment at night, man. I spend my time watching that stuff. It's just the best. Yeah, I remember him saying he was on early. He said he was probably going to come back on later on. Yeah, if anybody is into watching that stuff, all these protests, because some of them are just absolutely hilarious. The shit.
Oh, it's comical, man. It's
my God, Portland Andy, go check it out. You won't be disappointed.
Portland Andy. Yeah, because some of the footage that they show, you're like, yeah, I want to see the real footage. And then you start watching the real footage that's not non-biased footage. It's like you can't help but go, man, you guys are dumb.
Well, he obviously his name is Portland, so he's born and raised in Portland, Oregon. So sometimes he goes down to the ice facility and films them doing. Oh my God, it's awesome! It's hilarious. So Ernie is a Browns fan. I'm a Browns fan, but I'm from Toronto. How's the Canadian team going to win is a typical American response to the situation. Forget the size of our market. Forget the players we have. America first. Yeah. But the funny thing is, nobody ever complains when a Canadian team wins the NHL, wins the Stanley Cup. I mean,
well, that's where hockey's from. That's not I don't know it's actually origins of hockey, but that's what I mostly play in Canada. Basketball and baseball, from the United States. So you figure we should be the strongest at that. Not.
Chris, I'm laughing because you said hockey, but it sounded like you said honky at first. I'm like, oh my god! Seriously, I thought that's what you said.
Hockey's from Canada.
That's all I heard. That's
Damn. Wait. We went to drugs to testicles.
Yeah,
So
you're the one.
Now we're going on a racist show. Oh my god! What is this? I quit. Bye. I quit. I am done with this. I can't be associated with this kind of show. See you guys.
We'll start calling you George Jefferson.
Jason, you see that donuts at you to hit him up after on Discord.
I will.
I'm not wearing the gay. I'm not gay, but you're a good-looking man. Jesus Christ!
Oh my god,
the same guy.
What's about the Raiders game tomorrow?
All right, this guy's having a conversation with himself. Hobo and Accelerator.
What are we doing here?
The same guy. Hearing Americans talk about hockey kills me every time. Thank you, Jeff, for having my exact same reaction. I mean, I live in Rhode Island, so if anything, I'm a Bruins fan. So Bruins, Celtics, Red Sox, Patriots can go fuck themselves.
I'm gonna tell you one thing. I don't care, but my favorite Olympic sports in the Winter Olympics is curling. I love curling. I love watching that.
It is kind of fun to watch. You know what it is?
I love watching it.
You know why though? I think because at our age and everything, it's like I could do that.
Yeah,
I could do that, and I could probably win a medal.
Exactly. You'd be like 50, 80 years old to do that shit. But it is so fun to watch the guys through the room. That is so fun.
Oh man. If I had to go with an X factor for the Raiders, I'm going to go with Brock Bowers. I just think that's what it's going to be. Him coming back is just going to give a big lift to that offense. And for the Jaguars, I've already said his name many times tonight. I'm going Brian Thomas Jr. I just think he's with our secondary. I think he could be that guy that makes a difference for them big time. NFC West media, what's up, man? The Blue Jays are winning. Score is 2-4. Yeah, they're going to win this game.
They're going to win the World Series.
I can't see them losing this. Although my luck, they'll blow it now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, prediction time.
Throw your scores up there. Get them rolling.
Jeff. Chris curling with one hand.
Because I can do it with one hand. I don't need both arms.
If he's on the curling team, that's the only thing he'd be able to do because you can't sweep a broom with one hand. He's going to have to be the guy with the stone.
I can push a stone down the thing with one hand. Yeah, there you go. That's cool. See, that's why I like it.
I want to see it. I would pay big bucks to see that.
I would fly him first. I would videotape everything. I would be his biggest promoter and fan.
Oh God!
You know what? If I can find a curling team out in the middle of fucking desert, I'll go sign up for it.
Bueno, I'm a generic LA fan. Raiders, Lakers, Dodgers. Well, you got one team right. The other two are. So,
all right. Here's one.
So we're gonna start with Jason. So, need a score prediction. And what is the boldest take you can give on that? Like, what do you think is like? What do you think is going to be the biggest impact or the biggest thing that's going to happen in this game that you're going to be like, "Ooh, that's a bold statement." Better hope it happens.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think I am going to run roughshod on this one. Bold statement is I'm going to keep my score at 29 Raiders, 21 Jaguars. And we actually get to do victory formation on our side of the ball for once.
That's your bold prediction, the victory formation?
Mm-hmm. So what are you looking for specifically? Can you be specific on bold prediction?
Like a bold prediction, like so-and-so gets so many yards receiving, or
Oh,
this guy does this, or this
yeah.
type of play is what really sets the tone on this. Something like that. Without, I don't want
So
to have to say
Geno
names.
Smith is going to throw for over 275 yards. He'll have 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Genty will have roughly about 80 yards rushing.
Oh, one bold prediction. You got to give Chris a
One.
shot, man. You
No,
can't
you
take it
gonna-
all.
I thought. Oh, okay.
Jesus.
All right. So I'm going Geno Smith, 275 plus yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception.
Well, I congratulate you. At least you gave him 1 interception, because you know he's going to get at least 1.
He can't be effective unless he throws an interception.
No.
Exactly.
All right, Chris, same question. Your score prediction and a bold prediction.
The Raiders finally get over that 30-point mark, 31-23. Genty's going to break a 40 to 60-yard run. He's going to have 25 carries for 180 yards, 2 touchdowns. That's it. I'm done.
Genty,
I'm
2
sticking with
touchdowns?
Huh?
You said Genty with 2 touchdowns?
You're going to have 26 carries, 180 yards, 2 touchdowns. You're going to break a couple of big runs.
That's where I'm at. That's so add those. That's 4 touchdowns right there. Boom.
So I'm sticking with what I've been doing all season long. 30-21, we win. My bold prediction, Brock Bowers has 14 targets, has 10 catches, 140 yards, and at least 1 TD. They are going to make him the focal point of this offense. So he's going to have multiple targets, just like he has been in the past. They are going to do everything they can to get the ball into his hands. And because it's short yardage passes, and then he turns them into more yards afterwards, it's going to be less of a chance for the ball to get intercepted. That's my take. At least 14 targets, and he gets at least 10 catches, over 100 yards, and a touchdown. So Donut says 26-23 Jaguars. Pete Carroll's record after the bye is bad. So's the Raiders' record after the bye. We're not very good after the bye.
Yeah.
So's the Jaguars too.
Yeah. Rosetown says 2016 Jaguars. Donut says Bowers gets at least 6 receptions for over 100 yards. SoCal, bold statement. Chip turns over the play sheet instead of reading the Arby's menu. Ernie says, imagine having a victory formation for the first time being a bold statement as a Browns fan. Even I might be more entitled to feel deserving of more, but maybe I need to check myself in the mirror. Arby's got the meats. What's up, Itzwell? Raiders win one more game this year. Yeah, I'm not opposed to that. Bowers 140 yards. I see Kappa with 2 targets in the end zone. Fuck you.
You gotta be shitting me. Who said that? Rosetown? Get out of here.
Yeah. Hey, we've already seen 1 target for him this year. Ridiculous, stupid ass move.
Careful, Rosetown. You might be spreading misinformation with these two.
They're like, yeah.
Donut says my bold prediction. My bold prediction. Gino will continue to stare down wide receivers and throw 2 picks. That's not out. That's not outside of the realm of possibility. That's for sure. Accelerator says 23-20 Raiders. Chip Kelly victory formation at the buffet. Kappa 7 targets, 10 yards. I just want to win before we start talking about blowouts.
I just want to win. Give me a 1-point win or a 30-point win. A win's a win. I want just a win.
I want to win where they deserve winning.
Yeah,
I can.
Yeah, if they play well, they should deserve that win.
Yeah. Not like the Tennessee game. We just didn't suck as bad as the other team.
Yeah, well, it should be Chicago too, but you know how that goes. That's history.
Was there any position changes? No, not yet.
No.
Bueno. Everything's still the same. Zamir White's still number 4 in the depth chart on running back. I can't believe he's even still on the team. There's a guy we could probably trade away. Someone will take him.
I
And then we can put Collier on the active roster.
what would you get? What would you give up for Zamir White? What would you think?
Oh, what's up, Alex? Alex is here. He says Raiders win 34-10. Oof. That's a blowout. There you go. There's your blowout.
What do you think we can get for Zamir White? What do you think a draft pick? Like what round for Zamir White?
Oh, it ain't going to be anything higher than better than a 5th round, I don't think.
Well, I didn't know that. Probably 6.
So right now, a lot of the trades that are going on, especially with that caliber of players, they're doing it for a 6th round pick, but also giving up so they give you the player in a 7th round pick, you give them the 6th round pick. That's been most of the trades in the last week.
Well, Spytek is greedy. He's not giving them any picks or anything.
Mm-mm.
Well, this is a higher pick. This is a higher pick swap, but he didn't give them no picks.
Yeah.
I just want to answer Ernie's question. Has Bowers played for you all this year? I swear he started the year healthy. I forgot how long he's been out. What happened to him being voted as the best tight end in the league already and by GMs and the coach? He played week 1. He got hurt in that game against New England. He came back and they played him that Monday night against the Chargers. He had a knee injury, but he had a brace on his knee. He was very slow he was slow because number one, he's playing with the brace. The knee was a little weak for him. So he wasn't himself. He never should have played that game. And from that game on, he's been out until tomorrow. Tomorrow's his first day back. So he's been on the injury report for the last few weeks. So Cool Kev says Raiders win in a boxing match by a field goal. Coaches need to not suck as well, Kev. Alex says, absolutely. Cool, Kev. I'll take 12 months of Cheesecake Factory for Zamir. Zamir, 7th round, maybe a 5K BB Buffalo Wild Wings gift card. Package deal Zamir and Tyree for a pack of Marlboro Reds for Jeff. No. Camel Crush. Camel Crush.
I think Tyree's upgraded to a smooth cigar, not just a cheap pack of cigarettes. He's kind of increased his value.
The cheap pack of cigarettes are like the Mavericks or the Cheyennes that are like $2 a pack.
Yeah,
and it's filled with fucking shredded
pencil
body
shavings.
Oh, gross. Well, the Dodgers just scored another run. It's top of the 8th, 2 outs.
Yeah, Bueno, we can't in California. We can't have menthol cigarettes or mint chewing tobacco or anything with flavor in it.
Nope. Outlawed.
If I run out of cigarettes and I'm in Massachusetts, I have to wait till I come back into Rhode Island to buy menthol. So before I leave to go to Philly, I'm gonna have to make sure I have a few packs on me to make sure I survive because I have no idea what their rules are down there either. So, and I ain't taking that chance. And yeah, I could probably do it, but
you can get menthol cigarettes underground places. I know some, but I don't smoke menthols anyway. But there's some places that still have the cigarettes, but they can't sell it legally over the counter.
Mm-mm.
It's almost like we were talking about earlier with Jason with drugs. Same thing.
So Ernie, and I like this. I like this statement he just made because I got an answer for this too. Thanks for answering. By the way, in basketball and hockey, every player who's on the last year of their contract and is on a team that's not making the playoffs is essentially a trade piece that will get whatever. And you're right, and it is like that in basketball, hockey. Football's not the same way. You don't see teams have a legit fire sale that often.
No,
it's not that common because a lot of times it takes a lot to get the winning pieces together on a team that might be somewhat in competition. Whereas in baseball and hockey and basketball, well, not so much baseball, but in basketball and hockey, they can pull trades off like that. Fire sales basically is what it comes down to. They do fire sales, saves them cap space. They get draft picks out of it and shit like that. Plus, you don't have those last minute big trade like Tuesday. The deadline's Tuesday. It's not like all of a sudden you're gonna have an influx of all these trades going off before the end of the draft period. This time's at the end of the draft, the trade deadline, there's no trades made. Very seldom there's no trade.
And a rookie having a rookie on his last year of his deal doesn't trade. I mean, to trade him, I don't think you gain much because usually the trade value is diminished so much.
Right.
So you're better off letting a rookie walk and let him sign a lucrative contract somewhere and get a compensatory pick out of that contract. But until then, it's like, I don't see like with Tyree. I wouldn't trade Tyree. To be quite honest with you, let him do what he's doing and hit the open market. But this is only his third year, though, right? Not his fourth.
Who's
Tyree Wilson?
So we still got one. We still get one more year.
He came in a year before JPJ.
So he got
so this is his third year. So
next year will be the last year on that rookie contract. If they choose to extend it, which I don't think they will, but
Jair Alexander.
He's proven they're worth their retention too. So
he's
not just enough to retain him.
They have the option to sign a 5th year, but they don't have to sign that 5th year. So I mean, what can we trade for? Well, I know we need O-line, like you said, Jeff. There's no O-line out there we can get.
I don't think we trade.
I mean, we could try and trade for one, but no team's going to give up. The one thing we need right now is a left tackle. No team is going to give up.
That's the most valuable part. That's the most valuable part of the football team as it stands now, unless you're from Atlanta where Penix is left-handed. But other than that, the left tackle is the most valuable piece besides the quarterback. That's why they get paid so much money. Cool, Kev. Hush. Oh my God.
Oh, breaking news. Todd McShay. What do we got here?
So we got some trades today, looks like.
Dude.
The Eagles acquired Michael Carter II from the Jets for a 2027 7th-round pick. So they needed a corner to play opposite of Quinyon Mitchell.
Yeah, because that Jacoby Bennett done for this year.
Jets get John Mechie III and a 2027 6th-rounder. They gain a future asset in depth at wide receiver. Oh, that was when? When was that? That was 10/29. 10/28.
What sources? That sauce is bad. No sauce.
I guess that was the most recent. Somebody just said that Jair Alexander. Yeah, Eagles traded for Jair Alexander. Yeah, Sal set it up here too. And you see what you're saying. And so for my Browns, I kind of feel like that because we are only really a QB away. But as Raiders fans, would it not be better to restart fully besides guys on rookie contracts? Yeah,
we're more than a QB away from anything. The quarterback
line away
could be fine, but if they don't score line, it don't matter what QB we can bring in. You can bring anybody, but if you don't get that line right, that'll make a difference.
A lot of teams need O-line help. Prices might be steep, and considering both our teams' window winning, but low key, my Browns traded for Cam Robinson for late pick swap, so maybe there are pieces available. Yeah, I mean, let's face it, we're not making the playoffs. Even if we did, we ain't going to go deep in the playoffs. So making a trade just to try and possibly make the playoffs,
that's stupid.
You got to look at something that's going to be long term. If we're going to make a trade for somebody with another team, it's going to be for a long term process. It's going to be not for like we're in a win now mode. At the start of the season, I think Pete Carroll was thinking we were in a win now mode, but we ain't that anymore. We're in a win, like we want to win games, but we're not in the win the Super Bowl now mode. That ain't happening. That's just not it. So, Chris, what do you got coming up? Anything?
Yeah, tomorrow morning I have a show with Ray Day Jason. It's like a pregame show. It's called the Pilging Show. That's it. Let's see. We're starting at I don't know what time we set it for, but it's usually about like 8:30. 8:30 Pacific time, 7:30 your time, right before the first game. And then Monday I have the show with you, Jeff, the quarterback show. Hopefully that's a good show we can have be me happy about.
Oh, it's going to be a good show. All right. I'm going to be in the chat.
No, you won't.
No,
Yeah.
we're blocking from the chat because we don't want no drug reference, no thing about talking about testicles and stuff like that in the chat.
We're just letting you know ahead of time that you're not.
Yeah, we're gonna block you out the chat right now.
I thought there was a game this weekend in Europe again. Or is that next week?
Next week.
I think it's next week.
Oh yeah, there it is. In the week after. Okay. I thought there was an early game tomorrow. All right.
Just a reminder for everybody in the chat that's going to be waking up in the morning to watch Chris's show. It's the end of daylight savings, so you got to turn your clocks back 1 hour. So, Chris, you're actually going to be on at 7:30.
7:30, yeah. It'd be 7:30 physically, but actually the clock will say 8:30, right?
Right. So,
8:30 in the morning your time tomorrow?
Uh-huh. But we try to get an hour and a half in the show before the other game starts, because the other game starts at 10 Pacific time. So we don't want to do a show while other games are going on.
Yeah, well, he's sticking to it, not when. Well, no, he did make a trade. That's how we got Booker.
Aunt Six has a good question right there.
Pieces for a bunch of 5th or 6th round picks. And then just restart. Geno contract isn't that bad after this. No, I don't want for 5th or for a bunch of 5th and 6th rounders. Hell no. Yeah, we riot if JPJ is traded. Aunt Six is in the house. Question for everyone on the panel: what's one trade you guys would make right now? No questions asked. Max, bye. He's the one you're going to get the most value for. Sorry. That's where you're going to get the biggest return. That's how you're going to look at it.
Yep. Based on the totality of you throw in years of service and all that and his accolades and what he can do, I'd say he's the – and get lots of picks for him, at least 3 top 50 picks for him.
Yeah, well, I guess Max, but that should have been answered a long time ago. We could have traded Max for Parsons. I would trade Max Parsons or something like that.
Not Parsons' contract. No, don't want none of that.
No, not only just signed. I'm talking before he went to Green Bay. Not that. I'm just saying, though, it could have worked trade, but that's why he probably didn't come to us, because he wanted that big money. But that's before Green Bay signed him.
He should have been traded before the draft. That's how I look at it. It should have been before that. Because now it's a little too late.
Yeah. And plus, he's been injured a lot of times, so his trade value went down. So,
Chris and Jason, I'm not bueno unsubbed from you guys. That sucks.
He does all the time.
They'll go through with having a permanent overseas or Mexican team before they get a team in Toronto. I'm not saying Geno for
his refrigerator getting unsubbed from us, Chris. Don't worry about it.
Exactly.
I can tell right now, there's going to be a team in Europe or Mexico before there's a team in Canada, because I don't know what type of rules. I don't know what type of.
Well, they got their own league up there, so why would they?
That's why I'm saying that. Just like the Canadian League probably can't have a team in the United States. You know what I mean? I don't know if that's a thing too. I don't know if contractually we can even have a team in Canada or in the NFL because they have their own league. Like in Canada, they don't have their own baseball or basketball league up there. They're all part of the NBA and part of Major League Baseball and part of the NHL, even though the Hall of Fame for hockey is up there in Canada in Toronto.
Well, we invaded Canada by getting the NHL, so we had to let them, we got NHL teams, so we part of that. So that's the only thing we can do because that's their sport, hockey, basketball, baseball is our sport. We let them have it, but football, I don't think will be in Canada. Closest is what, Buffalo and
Yeah.
Minnesota, closer to Canada. Yeah, those
And
teams.
the Bills actually were entertaining at move to Toronto.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, Toronto Bills. That'd been nice. They're right there anyway.
Yeah.
You know what, Bueno? You can step all you want to. I'm just a block you.
He did. He's
no
on my
longer
channel. He said it when I said the trade max. He's on my
Yo,
channel.
you're no longer moderator on my show. I'm kicking you out. You're fired.
Oh, wait a minute. Who was James? James says, "Do you still like the running back y'all chose?" And it's yeah, I have no problem with him.
Yep.
I like him. I got no problem with him. It's not his fault.
I still don't think it was worth a 6th-round pick, but I'll take him. And I like the kid.
I agree. Get the fuck out. We don't even watch our own league. I literally, not one person who watches that JV bullshit. We spend so much money on the Bills and Seahawks. Yeah, true. The Seahawks are close to his. Well, so is Green Bay, too. But you got a huge body of water between. Well, Jason, you got anything coming up? Any shows or guest appearances anywhere?
No, I'll be back on next Saturday. Friendships permitted.
I'm good. I got no problem.
Okay, cool. We're still friends. All right, cool.
We love you, Jason. We don't want you to do the show, man. Come on now.
No, I'll be back on next Saturday for y'all entertainment.
Yes, Chris and I will be back on Monday morning with the Monday Morning Quarterback Show. I will be on Tuesday night with the Most Notorious Podcast. Myself, Leo, James from the military chapter, and Will from the Western Colorado Black Hole chapter. And then Wednesday, the Raider Connection returns to Wednesday. Thursday night, we're going to do a watch party for the Raiders Coast to Coast. Nate and I, we're going to go on way before the game starts. So we will be on doing a live show on Thursday night, doing a watch party. Probably going to be a pull-up show. So we'll let everybody know once we get closer to that. So,
is that going to be a phone? Are we going to have a phone-in show that night where you can call in?
Quick question.
Yeah, Jason, there'll be a phone-in show.
Quick question. Dolphins listen to Officer Jay and Waller. Would you trade Jacoby for him?
No. I don't want another. People keep wanting to bring wide receivers in. I don't want another wide receiver.
Until we start bringing in linemen, that's not worry about wide
receivers. I'm not going to say yes to anything. I wouldn't do. No, I want no part of it. But I wouldn't be surprised if we do a lot more talking with Miami now that Champ Kelly is now the interim GM down there.
Yeah. I don't see. We can bring on offensive power we want to, but if the quarterback can't have no blocking, he can't throw the ball to him. So what difference does it make? Anywho, with that being said,
just another quick update. It's Toronto's up the bat. It's bottom of the 8th, 1 out. They got to run around second. Toronto is still up 4-3. And the pitch count is 0-2 right now on Springer, Jerry Springer.
I thought he passed away.
Springer.
All right, guys. I'm gonna say goodnight. I'm gonna go watch the last few innings, you guys.
All right, Chris. Love you, brother, and it's been fun.
Has it?
Well, everybody, thank you for being here tonight. Thank you for the super chats that I received tonight. We appreciate everybody. Thank you all for your participation in everything that we talked about tonight, even Max's abuse of drugs again and alcohol and everything else.
Jesus fucking age, bro. Really?
All per Jason's sources.
Sauces. There's sauces.
Now you're getting two things confused. It's like...
yeah, I am.
All right. Twist it all you want.
Just a disclaimer, we're kidding.
I could just tell you this, Jeff. Payback is going to be a bad
full disclosure. We are kidding. It was all in jest. And
this is fun, Jason.
It was a joke. It wasn't serious.
No, you guys were serious. I'm telling Mark Davis.
That's why I saw Pearly White.
Yeah. It was
all next time, everybody. Raiders tomorrow, Jacksonville Jaguars in Allegiant Stadium. Everybody have a good day tomorrow. Enjoy wherever you're going to watch the game. Stay safe and go Raiders.
Watch your nets.
Yeah.
As Charles Woodson would say, Raiders. Yeah.